Hi ladies, Ashley here from Glow Body PT, and this workout is specifically for you if you have Symphysis Pubis Dysfunction or pelvic girdle pain. So you might feel like your pelvic bone is literally coming apart. If you have SPD, you might hear a cracking or grinding sound. The pain is going to be at the bottom of your pelvic floor, then can radiate up to the perineum, to the upper thighs sometimes, the buttocks, even to the hips and low back. This workout is going to be safe for you, yet still intense, and training your body in a way that is going to push it, prepare it for labor, burn calories, help you feel like yourself, energized and strong. You're going to want to have a stability ball. If you don't have a stability ball, girl, no problem. You can totally use the side of your bed or the side of your couch or recliner and get a very similar effect. I also want you to grab light dumbbells. Today I'm going to be using 5-pound dumbbells, which is about 2.4 kilograms. If you don't have dumbbells, you can definitely get away with using just body weight and you're still going to feel the burn. We're going to get started with our warm-up routine together. So I want feet fairly close together. They're going to be at about shoulder width distance apart. Arms out to the side. We're just going to start with hip rocks. So essentially what this workout is going to help us do is going to stabilize the pelvis, because with SPD, we have an overly relaxed pelvis due to relaxin hormone, which increases a lot during pregnancy. It actually draws the symphysis pubis apart, which is right along the center line, which can be good because it can help prepare for a vaginal delivery. However, when your pubic bone is too loose and too relaxed, it can be extremely painful anytime you spread the legs. So I know you know what I'm talking about. And side, and a little bit of belly dancer. So we're gonna bring hips all the way around. We're making counterclockwise circles right now. This is just hip movement. Your knees are soft though, knees are not locked out. So we have Ava Falls with us today, and I just announced baby's name. This is going to be Laurel Rain in my tummy. And all my babies have nature-inspired middle names for a couple of reasons. We're gonna go clockwise because I love nature. It's where I feel the most alive and like myself. It's where I feel the most in presence with God. So we have Gavin Cliff, Riker Tide, Ava Falls, and now Laurel Rain will be with us in about 7 weeks, maybe 9 weeks. Who knows how long this baby will bake. I tend to go a little bit over. And we're gonna do punching bag, keeping legs nice and narrow. So punching bag down and up. We're not going down into a full squat, just the semi-bend, okay? Gonna get our heart rate up, pick up the pace. Strong upper body, driving with your back. And get low and come up. And circle it out. Good. Now I'm not calling this a full squat. This is just a semi-bend of the hips. Reaching glutes back. And 3, 2, 1. Grab your stability ball. Or if you are using the couch or the side of a bed, now's the time to do that. Ava, we're gonna share this space, okay? So meet me here on your back and coming up into glute bridges. Your hands are supporting your neck. Feet are facing forward. And drawing glutes up to the ceiling. This is going to activate the posterior chain, which can get kind of lazy when we have SPD or PGP. So it's going to strengthen the low back, your glute muscles, as well as the hamstrings. Ava, do you want to go get some of your animal or alphabet magnets and see if those stick to it? Do you want to go see if those stick to it as well? Good. Reach belly button up to the ceiling and rest. That's our little bit of rest. So glutes can come down to the mat. We're going to be doing very similar, except 5 glute pulses at the top, followed by a full glute bridge. Here we go. Just give me 5, 4, micro movements, 3, 2, 1, and then full glute bridge. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Glutes aren't actually going to hit the mat though when we lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're not using your abs at all, ladies. We are just using our glutes here. 4, 3, 2, 1. and lower. And 5 pulses. Squeeze the glutes as they come together. Squeeze them. And lower. And last rep. There we go. Okay, coming down to the side. I want knees together. Standing up with feet together. We're gonna lower down into a 3-count squat. So feet are narrow. 1, 2, 3. Down at the bottom, give me 3, 2, 1 as your hold. Squeezing glutes to come up strong. 1, 2, 3, as if you're sitting in a chair. 3, 2, 1, squeeze. Legs are narrow. Now, everybody's SPD symptoms and PGP symptoms are going to be a little bit different. So if anything in this workout hurts you, ding, 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 that's a red flag. That's your body telling you, hey, I need to lay off a little bit. Doesn't mean you can't do it again at all in your pregnancy. It might just mean that you can't do it right now. Might need to wait a week or 2 and then try again. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Next is calf raises. So if you are 3rd trimester like I am, I recommend holding on to something just for extra stability and balance. You may or may not need it. We're gonna come all the way up. When I say hold on to something, I'm talking about your fingertip holding on, okay? This is not gripping. We're driving through all 5 toes on each foot, pushing up to the ceiling. Toes are facing forward this time. And you may find that you don't need any balance at all. And you can just do it on your own. If you are not used to doing calf raises, this is going to burn. You're really going to feel it tomorrow. A lot of women train the rest of their body pretty well, and often calves get neglected, but when your calves are strong and toned, they're gonna look really good. You're gonna feel confident about them. So I wanna make sure that while you have this limitation, we can take advantage of it and make some gains in the calves. 3, 2, 1. Now this is the time to grab your light dumbbells if you're going to use them. So I'm using 10-pound dumbbells today. Oh, I'm sorry, Ava. These are like rope throwdowns. We're grabbing the rope and we're throwing them down. Not like a kettlebell swing, as in we're not trying to power up, really just powering down. Your legs are narrow, knees are staying in alignment. The knees are not caving inward like this. And you're being careful not to jam your thighs with your weights. Back is in a nice neutral position. Arms come up almost parallel to the ears, but not quite. Hinging at the hip. And notice we're staying in a little bit of a horse stance, meaning the hips are staying bent the whole time. Breathe through this one. This is a full body cardio strength move. And go ahead, put those weights down. Back to your stability ball. So you know the deal. Ladies, we're going through this 4 times total. Excuse me. Thank you. Back to your full glute bridges. Hands are behind your head. Feet are shoulder width distance apart. Squeeze the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings at the top. Got 10 more seconds here, ladies. And relax it out. So during everyday movement patterns, when you're getting in and out of the car, I want you thinking like you're a mermaid, like your legs need to stay together. So that means lifting legs up to get in the car together as if they literally can't separate. Same thing when you're rolling to get out of bed or out of a chair. Keeping your legs together as much as possible is great. Avoid crossing your legs. We're gonna do 5 pulses. 3, 4, 5, and lower. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Keep doing your pulses. Avoid crossing your legs when you're out in public. You want to keep your legs together and side by side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really get high. Give me some height. This is the last set here. Good. And put that ball away. Even aiming to stand up with legs together. What's that? You want to turn with the ball? You can totally have it turn. So we're doing our slow lower squats. 1, 2, 3. Give me 3, 2, 1. Stand up strong. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. These are both strengthening and lengthening the pelvic floor. We definitely need a stronger pelvic floor when we have high relaxin levels. That's separating the symphysis pubis bone. 3, 2, 1. Come back strong. Good news is that the majority of women recover from SPD and PGP pretty soon postpartum. Should be by 8 to 9 weeks postpartum. If not, you definitely need to let your doctor know. And during pregnancy, I highly recommend working with both a chiropractor and a physical therapist. Not one or the other. I couldn't just choose one or the other. We're going into calf raises, by the way. So you have your finger for support if you're third trimester. And that's just to have your team to make sure that there aren't any significant imbalances going on in your back or your hamstrings. Sometimes symphysis pubis dysfunction can lead to really tight hamstrings, tight back, tight hip adductors, meaning the inner thighs, tight calves. So you just want to make sure that you're getting a full balanced approach with a team to minimize the pain and effects and prevent any long-term issues postpartum. Be really careful not to trip over the weights, okay, sweetie? Thank you. Yeah, we want to be careful not to trip on them. Good. Rest it out. So I'm going to use the weights. We're doing our rope throwdowns. Arms are going to come up. We're going to throw these weights down. Need to get eyes on this, girl. Hi. Breathing it out. Remember, arms are coming almost up to biceps, and you're throwing your ropes down and behind you. So picture the giant dueling ropes. You may have seen CrossFit ladies do it. Really great core workout while being gentle on the rectus abdominis, our abs in the front. Toning nice strong shoulders, nice toned glutes, quads, and feeling that cardio burn. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, ladies. Back to your stability ball. I'm gonna take a turn, okay, Ava? Thank you. And all the way down and all the way up. Did you eat all your blueberries? Yes? No, not yet? Fix that dress. This is also one of my most favorite glute activator exercises because when we sit a lot, our glutes get tired. They kind of turn off. So it's important that before we train them, we pump them up essentially, get the blood really flowing. This is one of the best ways to make sure we're targeting the glutes and not allowing other large muscles, such as the hamstrings or the quads, to completely dominate and take over. Because the glutes are large muscles. We want to use them. We want to grow them. Not just for aesthetics, but for a healthy performing body that's functional. Here we go. 5 pulses at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to build a tower with your magnets maybe? Okay. I'd love to see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 4, 5. So working out with kids can sometimes be a little crazy, unexpected. It can be messy. If you haven't watched my mom fitness and productivity video yet, I really recommend it. It's a fun watch. It's very, very real, very raw. It might give you some new ideas that you can just apply to your life. Things that kind of took me years to learn. We're gonna lower down into 3, 3, 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 3 second hold down at the bottom. Squeezing up strong. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Now you're totally welcome to add weights to these if you want. It's also can be contraindicated to do too much a load for squats when you have pelvic girdle pain or SPD. So know your limitations. You can try it. If it doesn't hurt, go ahead. Add weights. If you find that it hurts you, let's just do body weight. And 3, 2, 1. These are so good for stabilizing the pelvis, by the way. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna hold it. 3, 2, 1. All right, get ready for your calf raises. If you want to attempt holding nothing, just have a wall nearby to catch your balance if you need it. Here we go. So my goal is for you to get max height here. Not just winging through this, we're really engaging all of the little muscles in our soleus, in our calves, in our shins, the tiny feet muscles. Get them up nice and high. You're breathing through this. So if you hear your ankles crack, you'll hear mine crack sometimes. I have had surgery in my ankle when I was a kid, and I was told that I wouldn't be able to run again. Can you imagine? And I was a little kid runner girl even. So I am so grateful that that doctor was wrong. I can run, I'm totally fine. But yes, my ankle still cracks. It doesn't hurt. It's just air compressing. Good, and rope throwdowns. Here we go, and throw it down hard. Feet are narrow, okay? It's also going to help you not bang your weight into your thigh. Put some power into this, ladies. I want you to get a lot out of this workout, but you've got to give me your effort right now. We have one more round of these exercises before we move on to our finisher. Slam those ropes down. Spine is staying neutral. What I don't want to see is this happening, okay? A nice strong spine. There's just going to be a slight arch in the back, which is normal for the lower back. 2, 1. Weights down. What I don't want to see is when you're standing in line or in a store for you to be overarching, doing an anterior pelvic tilt. As much as you can, sit on this stability ball. Some women call it a birthing ball for good reason. When you sit on it, make sure that you're slightly leaned forward. It's almost going to demand good posture to sit on a stability ball. Poor posture is going to make your SPD exacerbated and hurt worse. By sitting on a stability ball that's right for your height, meaning your legs should be right at about 90-degree angle. It is going to lean you slightly forward, which is going to use gravity to your advantage, putting baby's back against your belly in that optimal head down position. So I try to sit on a stability ball a little bit each day just to help my posture and help facilitate baby's back against my belly, head down for a smoother vaginal delivery. Here we go, 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And down. 5, 4, get a little higher. 3, 2, 1. This is the last round. I want your glutes to be burning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget your hands are here to support your head. We're not arching or craning the back. No abs are coming into play. 4, 3, 2, 1. Driving hips to the ceiling. Last one. And put that ball away. We will not be using stability ball again today. On your feet for your 3 squat lowers. 1, 2, 3. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Stand up strong. 1, 2, 3. Stand up strong. And 3, 2, 1. Please do a self-check. I want your feet to be flat on the mat. We're not just pushing out of our heels, you're pushing out of the heels, and it's almost a triangle on the bottom of your foot. Stand up strong, pushing out of your toes, the entire foot. And I like to think of pushing the floor away from me versus standing up. 3, 2, 1, push the floor away. 3, 2, 1, drive away from the floor. Great job. Calf raises. Feet are nice and narrow. You have your wall here if you need to have a fingertip on it. Using as little balance as possible to support your body weight. Let's see how many repetitions you can get in. Going for max repetitions and max height here. Get up onto those tippy toes. Getting mentally prepped for our last hard cardio effort, doing these rope throwdowns. So I didn't include upper body in this workout specifically because most upper body routines you can actually do sitting down in a chair or reclined on an incline bench. I do not want you flat on your back. The weight of the vena cava can push down on your baby, suppressing blood flow. However, if you can be on an incline bench or sitting down for your upper body routine, you're good. But I know doing lower body can be hard with SPD or PGP. So that's why we're really doing full body, but mostly legs and posterior chain here. Right, get in this cardio. We got 30 seconds hard of work. Slam it down. I don't know if you can hear Eva singing in the other room, but it's really sweet right now. Here we go. We're into this music. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Sacred Heart music. I think it was started early 1900s when there weren't as many instruments. It's all vocals, really beautiful. It's Christian. And we've printed out some of those lyrics to sing with Ava, and they use their arms to keep a beat, which I think is really fun. Right here on our side, we're going to come up onto obliques on our knees. We're gonna hold. This is our finisher. We're gonna do it twice on both sides. If you're feeling strong, you can do a little bit of hip dips, but that's totally up to you. If you're using a thin yoga mat, I highly recommend, can't even show you right now, but folding the yoga mat for your elbow if it's thin. I like to use a good 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter yoga mat for my joints, especially my elbow. I broke my elbow years ago during a half Ironman bike crash. It will always have a little bit of pain. So we all come with different injuries and packages of history, and it's up to us to not make excuses, but work around them and just to do the best we can. So we're gonna do the same thing other side. And here we go. We're gonna make sure our legs are at 90 degrees and coming up strong. Once you feel nice and stable, you can add those pulses. But again, they're advanced. They're only if you're feeling up to it. Ensure that the shoulder is above your elbow, because if you're like this, it's not gonna be healthy for your shoulder and you're not gonna feel very stable at all. Your hand can either be in a fist position or you can have it out and fully displace body weight into your fingers and palm as well. The intent here is we're working the lower obliques. It's also going to squeeze our our pelvic floor muscles a little bit as well, especially if you're doing the pulses. 3, 2, 1. Same thing, other side. One more time on each side. And come up strong. You are breathing here. And lower. So during pregnancy, past, depends how many babies you've had, how prone to diastasis recti you are. You can watch my How to Prevent Diastasis Recti video on YouTube. Extremely helpful. It's going to show you everything you need to know. So depending on when your diastasis starts, because we are all going to get it, there are only things that we can do to mitigate and reduce the impacts from exacerbating and make it really worse. We don't want to overdo obliques. We definitely don't want to be training the front rectus abdominis muscles, which are these two long sheaths of muscles, during pregnancy at the point when you do have diastasis recti, which is separation of the abdominal wall. But training obliques about every other week, really good idea, but it's nothing that you want to be doing every day. It's not going to create a six-pack by training your obliques during pregnancy. It's more of a maintenance stage, not a making gains on your ab stage. Now postpartum, girl, 12-week post-pregnancy plan, I got you. That's when we're really going to make gains on those abs. We're going to pull the rectus abdominal muscles back together and make you feel really intact and confident both in your pelvic floor and your abs again postpartum. Almost there, ladies. After this, I'm going to stretch you out and you'll be on with your day knowing that you did something really good to increase the strength and stability of your pelvis and to train hard still, even through pregnancy pains. It's almost the best reason to have pain, right? So we're gonna just pause here and just cool down together. Meet me on your feet, please. So I want one arm to come up and the other arm to come right behind your leg. And we're just going to reach up and over. On an exhale, get full extension. Inhale with me again. And exhale. Now, if this is a little too hard for you or if you're feeling pain, I want you to come to dolphin hands and keep those legs together. So you're either right here, we're gripping so that hands don't come apart. You're either right here or a little bit more advanced here. The intent is to stretch out the TFL and IT band syndrome, which can get extremely tight as our pelvis is loose. It's kind of a way of compensating. Your body's like, whoa, this is not good. This part of your body can get really tight. That can eventually lead to IT band syndrome, which is pain on the outer side of the knee, tightness at the hip as well. So we're just doing everything we can to prevent those ailments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And you can see what works for you again. Either dolphin hands, and we're gonna reach over. Then the exhale is gonna drop you a little deeper. Ensuring that your arm is stacked over your ear, that is not falling forward. And then if you wanna go a little bit more advanced, we're gonna bring one foot behind and down. Hip is reaching out towards the opposite wall. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more very important stretches for you, so stay with me. Next is calves. Get a little bit of wall space. I don't have a lot of wall space here, but we don't need a lot. Hey, Koopadoop, how are you? All right, ladies, so we're gonna take one foot and drive the toes up the wall, getting the heel as close to the wall as possible, and then bring your back foot to meet it even closer. Driving chest to the wall, and hips are coming towards the wall too. So imagine your whole torso and upper body is a magnet reaching towards the wall, and this is going to elongate the calf. Okay, in 2 minutes. Sound good? 2 minutes? Can you say 2 minutes? Is that a deal? Okay. I'm gonna take that as a deal. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do the exact same thing other side, but I'm gonna give you a better visual from where you are. So we're going to get your foot close to the wall and then drive it up. So toes are pointing up and we're leaning the hips and upper body towards the wall. This is a great way of elongating the calf muscles without a lot of leg separation, which I want to avoid, such as what you do in a runner's lunge, for example. Not good for SPD, okay? So we're right here. This is going to be nice and healthy for you. Driving hips closer. And again, you are facing your wall. I just wanted to show you what's going on. That is some good singing. Yeah. And last one, meet me down here on your mat, ladies. This is really important for your groin and hip adductors, which are these inner thigh muscles, as well as the glutes. So one leg is going to come forward. This other leg is going to come up and over. Foot is nice and close to baby belly, but not jamming into baby belly. This feels great when you're barefoot as well, or when you're sitting in a kitchen chair. I really enjoy it. Using our palm, fingers facing this way, we're going to drive it down, down, down. You're going to feel stretch in your glute over here. And I like to hold this foot too, so it doesn't hurt the leg that it's on at all. And you're preventing it from sliding away, so keeping it nice and close to you. Inhale with me in, and then on exhale, we're dropping chest towards this front leg. Toes facing up towards the ceiling. Feeling release in the low back. Achieving release in the hips and inner thighs and glutes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, Gunner. And same thing other side. Inhale with me in. Fingers pointing this direction. We're going to use the palm to push down on the knee. Other hand is going to support this leg. Ava, do you want to let the dogs outside? No? Okay. I'll do that in a minute then. Boys, you're going to have to wait. And pushing all the way down. And relax. Congratulations, know that you did something really healthy for your body today. You burned calories, you prepared your body for labor, you are going to be stronger because of this workout, and most importantly, your pelvis is going to be stronger in order to help mitigate and reduce the pain just a little bit, doing everything that you can in a natural, healthy way as we prepare the body for labor. So I really hope to get to know more of you on my 12-week post-pregnancy plan. You will be able to join a private group where you get access to me and my team and all the women who are currently on the plan. And it's such a supportive community with women in there cheering each other on, sharing progress pictures. I've never seen anything like it. I really appreciate it. I value you and what you have to say. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That would help so much for other women who are also struggling with SPD or PGP, that they can find this video on YouTube and get some help so that they can feel better in their bodies during pregnancy as well. I love you ladies so much. I'll see you next time. I gotta let these dogs out. Bye.